Hi everyone, and welcome to another video from our series on traditional crafts and ancient arts. In this episode, we'll once again walk through all the steps of engraving copper plates using the hammer and chisel technique. So stay with us until the end of the video. In the first step, we set aside the chisels we'll need. The initial design is engraved using a special chisel, which looks quite similar to a screwdriver, following the pattern that has been attached to the plate. This process is carried out with high precision and great care to ensure the initial design is engraved accurately. Just a quick reminder, if you enjoy seeing traditional crafts like this, subscribing really helps us share more of our work with the world. To save time, we'll keep this part brief so we can focus more closely on the next steps. The initial engraving is now complete. From this stage on, we begin refining the details of the design. Next, we work on the background of the plate, filling in the areas that have not yet been engraved. And since the rim of this plate is octagonal, we also engrave along the border to complete the design. Now, we carefully complete the details of the main design. This chisel is shaped like a teardrop, and the engraver uses only half of its tip. The tip of this chisel has very fine grooves, allowing us to engrave the inner shading of the design. This chisel has a beveled tip, which allows us to create wider grooves. This is a very technical and versatile chisel. Depending on the skill of the artisan, it can be used to create 6 different types of engraving, all with just this one tool. Please don't forget to like the video as well. It really supports our work. This tool is called a punch, and it's used for making dots. Punches come in a wide variety of tip shapes and sizes, ranging from fine to coarse. Gradually, the bird design began to take shape. At this stage, the artisan prefers to start engraving with the larger patterns first. Then, maintaining a steady rhythm, gradually move from the center of the plate outward. He believes that working from the center to the edges ensures greater precision. Now the same process is repeated to complete the design of the second bird. This chisel resembles three U-shapes placed side by side. This chisel is called a claw, named after a fingernail, with fine grooves carved into its tip. This chisel resembles the Persian number 8, or an upside-down V in English. To continue, we now need to engrave the floral and foliate patterns. Completing this process is directly connected to the artisan's personality and inner style. Each engraver approaches this stage with their own unique taste. The rest of the process mainly continues using these three chisels, which have respectively very sharp, and moderately sharp tips. Now, we are going to complete this flower. In traditional terms, it is called the Shah Abbasi flower. The process of completing the other flowers is the same, and to save time, we move on to the next stage. With this U-shaped chisel of relatively large size, we work on the inner rim of the plate. Now, by adding shading, we complete the effect of the previous chisel. Now it's time to work on the outer border of the plate. To do this, we first need to define the outer edge. The outer border is divided into two sections. The first is engraved using a large, rounded tip chisel, and the second with the same tool in a smaller size. this time with controlled striking force. Don't forget to subscribe. It's the best way to stay connected with our art and support what we do. At this stage, all the steps are complete, and the artisan engraver now adds his signature to the work. After this, we proceed to separate the plate from the asphalt base. The signature includes the engraver's family name, the city, and the year of creation, which in this case reads Nemati, Zanjan, 1404. To remove the plate from the asphalt, cold water shock is used. After removing the plate from the asphalt mold, we move on to the embossing stage. This type of work is referred to as a semi-embossed design. In this method, reverse hammer strikes from the back of the plate create the raised patterns on the surface. The chisels used for this work are usually larger in size and have flat tips. In the continuation of the embossing process, to maintain the balance of the plate, final strikes are delivered with a large wooden hammer. Now we are reaching the final stage, where the roughness of the plate surface is smoothed out with a single hand polish. The very last step is blackening, which is done by adding black soot to create strong contrast and enhance the beauty of the work.